Do you or does someone you know suffer from believing in fake polls? Have you seen the polls recently? That they're still all saying Biden's in the lead, that Biden's going to win, that, sure enough, Biden's going to pull this thing off. Even though, the anxious of us maybe don't trust it. Biden's going to win. Landslide. Okay, so Biden's laptop from hell, Hunter Biden's laptop, has emerged. And it's interesting, it's odd that all of the blackmail stuff is there. You can put it together in these simple kind of dots, right? Connect these dots. China, Iran, Russia, whomever else has dirt on Hunter because he's been pimped out by his dad for economic purposes, for money laundering purposes, but they treat him out on the town with hookers and underage people, and I'm not just saying women, drugs, and all kinds of disgusting debauchery. They film it, and then they send him bricks of it, these hard drives. They say, hey, look, what we have on you. You're going to do what we say. That's no good. That's a national security threat. That's why he can't take office. None of them. But you'll see Hunter then gets that information sent to him, and he's probably panicking. He's freaking out, so he wants to leak it. He wants to get it to our intelligence, so he gives it to a computer repair shop and then never picks it up. So many, many things in this. It's not just the FBI, money laundering schemes, but it's more. It's everything that they have. It's pedophilia. It's drugs, human trafficking. The headlines are all over. You can take a look. But one of the things was an email found on this hard drive from, nearly now 8 years ago. This is an email that Hunter Biden wrote to Frank Luntz. You know Frank Luntz. He's the guy on Fox News. He's the pollster. He's the guy that just a couple days ago was vouching for his good friend at C-SPAN. Remember? On Twitter, you had Frank Luntz saying, I know the C-SPAN guy's name I'm blanking on. But I know the C-SPAN moderator, and I know that he had to have been hacked. If he said he was hacked, he was hacked. That's a fact, Jack. You can take it to the bank. Here is that man, Frank Luntz, receiving an email from Hunter Biden. Hunter writes, subject line, really? I love you. Bo loves you. But how can you go on TV and not mention the Jeep ad? Apparently a Jeep ad had run where they were saying that Barack and Joe were sending Jeep overseas. Listen to this. He says, just in fairness, moving Jeep to China, that's not worth talking about. As one of the most outright fabrications ever paid for on television. Again, I think you're smarter than anyone in politics. But if you are doing a piece on ads in the last days, leaving that one out is just... And that's RHB. Is that like Robert Hunter Biden? I don't know. Hunter Biden, that's who that is. And they block out his contact from there. Then this is to Robert Hunter Biden. Because your dad, this is Frank Luntz, response. Because your dad hasn't said word one to me since the moment he was nominated for VP. Zero, zip, nothing. That's why fair weather friends get fair weather treatment. Frank Luntz, you're giving people special treatment? I want to know more about that. I want to know about the fair weather friends and the ones who aren't fair weather friends. Just who are your good friends? I want to know those people. Frank Luntz says fair weather friends get fair weather treatment. And Bo knows I feel this way. That's not how I treat anyone in politics or in life. And by the way, I declared your dad the winner of his debate against Paul Ryan, even though Ryan is the actual current client. He didn't say Paul Ryan was the actual winner. He says, Frank Luntz says, I declared your dad, Joe Biden, the winner of his debate against Paul Ryan 8 years ago, even though Ryan is an actual current client. Paul Ryan, assuming then that he has paid a pollster? Are pollsters for hire? Can we look at the polls knowing now that, okay, every single pollster could be swayed or paid off in some way, big or small. You could pay off a pollster because pollsters have clients, Right here. He's got a client. Paul Ryan's a current client in 2012 as of October 31st. Frank Luntz is being paid by Paul Ryan and whomever else to report, and yet he still said, well, sorry, Paul, but Joe Biden won the debate. So he's still friends with the Bidens, taking money from Republicans because he's their clients. Being paid to lie in polls. Being paid to go on Fox and convince the Fox voter that they're doing okay, that everything's good, that they have a fighting chance with Romney and Paul Ryan, that they're good people. Let's hold a little, fake town hall, and Frank will pick the people he's going to speak to and ask real-life questions in this little, focus group. And it'll be for TV, and they won't be, authentic people. They'll be real people, but they won't be the people that are genuinely asking good questions and thinking. They're going to be the people that Fox News watchers will watch and see and go, oh, okay. And they'll be lulled into a dumb complacency where Obama wins, then Hillary wins, and the Fox News voter is just getting more and more irate as they fall asleep. So every single poll saying Biden's going to win, Biden's going to have a landslide maybe, Biden's going to for sure take it. Are these people being sold? Are these people being bought? Is it possible that these polls are inaccurate? Because, like I said, pollsters have clients. And the Bidens are apparently deep with even the conservative Biden, the conservative pundits, the conservative pollsters, apparently. If Frank Luntz is going to be a respectable, truthful, honest pollster for Fox and for others and his clients, though they're Paul Ryan or whomever else, because, now Paul's on the board of Fox, if you didn't know. Paul Ryan's on the board of Fox. So could you say that now he's paying him again? Is Hunter and are the Bidens communicating with Frank Luntz now? Because Frank wasn't talking to Joe for 4 years. He wasn't happy with him. But he's talking to Hunter. They're friends. Why? What's Frank up to? Let me know what you think in the comments. Like your, or rather, well, you can like your own comment. That's funny. But like this video and then share this video somewhere. Let people know this email exists. They need to read it. Then do whatever else you can do after you subscribe, hit the notification bell to keep America afloat.